Hello YouTube, I'm Chris Russell. Welcome to the latest stop on the Songs About a Boy blog tour, hosted today by the wonderful Grace Latter. Yes, that's right. Today I will be reading to you from my Secret Teenage Diaries. I thought it was only fair, since I spend so much of my time writing about teenagers, that I share with you some of my own teenage experiences from back in the day. The main characters featured in these diaries are myself and my best friend George, but there are also a few love interests in there, and I've decided to change their names, not because anything unsavoury happens, but just because they might not want their adolescence laid bare for the whole internet to see. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. Here we go. January the 1st, 1993. Well, the first day of 1993. I hope it isn't meant to feel any different, because it doesn't. Back to school on Monday. How boring can you get? Oh well, at least I'll get to see Rachel M again. Rachel M was fit. She was like one of the school hotties. And then I've written, I'll stop now as I'm going downstairs to watch Taggart the movie. Which is a line I really love. So clearly how I had some kind of minor infatuation with resident school hottie Rachel M. Interestingly enough, on January the 4th, she gets another mention. This is the first day back at school. January the 4th, Monday. School wasn't all that bad, except when David told me that Rachel M thought I was a dickhead. So that kind of closes that door. Fortunately, within a few weeks, I had moved on from Rachel M and onto a girl who we'll call Amber. Now, listen out for her, because Amber reappears numerous times throughout the diaries. This is one of the first references to her. We've clearly entered into some kind of fledgling relationship. On Wednesday, the 20th of January, I write, I had my arm around Amber for most of lunchtime today. I enjoyed every minute of it. I like the way I phrased that, like it was a seafood buffet or something. But yeah, like I say, listen out for Amber. She returns. Okay, I'm going to read you one more entry from 1993. This is one of my favourites. This is actually my birthday from that year, a day that I won't forget, and you're about to find out why. So here we go. March the 21st, Sunday. What a birthday! It was going quite well in the morning. I got an electric guitar. Then, at about 2 p.m, the cat died. I remember this quite vividly. I was actually having a birthday party. I had like 4 or 5 of my mates there, and we were in the middle of eating dessert. So in my memory, it's like I've got a spoonful of ice cream and jelly, and it's halfway to my mouth. And then my dad walks in and goes, right, cat's dead. Then so we had a little funeral in the garden in the rain. This is like, finish your ice cream, we have to go and bury the cat. So I've then written, I have to admit that I cried a bit when we buried him. I just can't believe it happened. I'm still in love with Amber. Shortly after that, I sort of lose interest in the diary and stop writing it. But my teenage years really kick off after that, when I meet my best friend, George, and we start a band. So, skipping ahead a few years to 1996, first thing I'm going to share with you is this, which is a letter that George wrote to me after Amber had dumped me for the second time. The first time we actually went out for around 6 months, which when you're 12 is an insanely long time. Like, we might as well have got a fixed rate mortgage together. And we went out a second time, and Amber broke it off. And I was very upset, so George wrote me a letter. On this side there's a poem entitled The End. I'll spare you the actual poem, but on the back he's written a message with some words of encouragement. I'm sorry, I really don't know what to say. I know how much you were in love with her. If you want anything, a chat, a moan, a question answered, or simply a shoulder to cry on, please just pick up the phone and bear your sorrow. I know you do the same for me. And then he's written, remember, a problem shared is a problem halved. Call any time. And then he's written down his landline number, which I think is really cute, because I call that number like every single day. I could still remember it now. Call me anytime, friends forever, George. Then underneath that, I've written my own little addendum, which says, it is now 11 on Sunday night, so 2 days later, and I am the happiest person on earth. Amber has just asked me out again, and I, of course, said yes. I love her so much. Mate, she's gonna break it off again. Learn your lesson. Okay, Valentine's Day. I can see here from the entry on Valentine's Day that I did receive 3 cards, but they were all platonic, from friends. So what I've done is I've pasted this little teeny card in the page here, and it says, you can see that, to my dream girl, whoever she may be, all my love, Chris, be my Valentine. Oh. Now, at some point during this year, a really cool girl who we shall call Zoe came to our school, and she was like a bit different from everyone else. She was into kind of the 60s and hippie culture and stuff, and we thought she was great, and she liked our band. And in August, it seems that I managed to get together with her. And on August the 26th, Monday, the entry says, "I am going out with Zoe! Yeah! Today I got off with her many times. She is an incredible kisser." But, sadly, the very next day, August the 27th, I've written, "Zoe broke it off today. She said it was too weird having the physical side of our relationship. I suppose I sort of felt that as well in some way." Did you, though? Did you? Okay, moving on now to 1997. This is the year that I started sixth form college. We had a real big thing for Monty Python at this time in our lives. Here on the 13th of February, I've just got one page dedicated to spam. I've written spam, 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 spam. Lovely spam, wonderful spam. Then I've drawn a baked bean. I've written here on Wednesday the 19th of February about a girl who we shall call Emma that I'm seeing at the time. Why are women so difficult? Women! Emma gave me the silent treatment on the phone today because I can't see her tomorrow. It seems like she is trying to make me feel guilty for seeing George and not her, and it's pissing me off. I am seriously wondering if it's worth all the hassle. As long as I'm in a relationship with Emma, I have to juggle my time between my best mate and my girlfriend, the latter of whom doesn't seem to understand that I need quality time with both. I've written her a letter. Like it's the medieval times. We did this, though, back in the 90s. I've written her a letter, but haven't decided whether to send it or not. Whoever said it was right. Love hurts. I'm going to leave you now with this poem that George wrote for me on the 17th of May, 1997. Dear Chris, today, as we stand at the gates of heaven and sing of peace and love and joy, remember those without a friend, and what we've got, time can't destroy. And drink a cup to power and glory, destiny and future plans, friends forever, and don't forget, never, ever, ever eat spam. P.S. I like you. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed the peculiar rantings of my teenage brain. You can order a copy of my latest novel, Songs About a Boy, at the links below, and I'll see you next time. Laters, potatoes.